Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, I mean. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. So, I have to do this because I'm getting the question. So, first of all, if you want to buy AAU, go to Robinhood, go to Webull, go to any other ones where you can buy a normal stock, and it's there. Okay? I had a few of you guys ask my brother's channel. I posted it. That's him right there. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing ETH. So it's a new page. He's just starting to put content out there. So be patient. But once he gets it going, you're going to get a lot of information. But for me right now, since we take care of that, I'm not a financial advisor. If you choose to take my advice, well, you better do it from a charts perspective. Because if you listen to me and just buy it based on what I say, well, I'm just some idiot on YouTube. How do you know? So be smart, be wise. You have brains. Use them. But I have to do this. We'll go over our crypto in a second, but this is literally a breaking news alert. You must buy AAU and forget about it for a month. Buy it now, forget about it. I'm telling you, this will be the easiest 100% minimum that you have ever made in your life. Easiest money. If you just show patience for a month or two or three, 300% are possible. We were just trading at $1.40 with this for months. Between the $1.40, we were going back and forth. We've got up to $2. Its all-time highs well over $3. I think it's up. We'd have to look back at it, but it's closer to $4 to $5 range for its all-time high. You're talking about almost a 10x from here, which I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm telling you, it's 100% from here minimum. It's getting to $1.10 with relative ease. Even if gold were to retrace and silver retraced a little bit, buy fucking more. If it goes down to 46 cents, buy more. I didn't tell you to buy it when it was at 60 cents a couple days ago because I was looking at the top of the chart and I could have very easily came on, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but I could have very easily came on when it was right here. It got up to like 60 cents. It doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of a chart, but I waited until we came down the pattern. Even if we come all the way down, 49 is the bottom line, but it's on such inversion. And then it popped up in the 4 hour that this could be the start of something spectacular. And I clearly don't want my audience to miss out on it. And yeah, I'm the XRP guy, the Digibyte, the XLM, the ZIL. I can tell you about Ethereum and Bitcoin, 88. But at the end of the day, the knowledge I have with commodities blows that shit away far and away. So if you think I'm good with crypto, just imagine what I can do to your bottom line on commodities. So we're building up to something special here. Is it possible gold would come back down and test back here one more time? Sure. Anything's possible. Some awfully nice inversion down there. So it's a waiting game with gold, but I've done most of the waiting for you over the last year. So we'll see what happens. But at a certain point with all this inflation, this has got to give. And I'm telling you right now, AU at 54 cents, that's down almost 200% from where it was just at, around $1.40. It was plus 140, but I'll just say around 140. And you don't have to look very far back in the charts to see that in recent history. Go back a year and see where it was at. And then see how it consolidated when gold came back from 2000. If gold's at 2000, GPL is over $1.50. Probably over $2. And these little mining companies, even though AAU is not technically small, but in the grand scheme of things, like a Barrick Gold or a B2 Gold or Yamana Gold or any of these other ones, it's small. So, you got to make an educated decision here, guys. I can't tell you what to do, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. I don't just come on and say, hey, this random mine, Maiden Minerals, that's a hell of a price just sitting there. The fact it's down 2.5%. Even GPL has gone up 2.5%. They're all waiting to see. AAU is going to wait. GPL is a bigger company. Go with a little more silver. But AAU, once this confirms the breakup, it's going to skyrocket. If you see gold sitting at 2,000 and you bought AAU at 54 cents, you're probably 3x. Bottom line, you're probably 3x from 54. It's probably at $1.50. So if you threw $2,500, if you see gold at 2,000, well, AAU's turned your 2,500 into somewhere between 7,500 and 10 grand already. I guarantee it. I know the cycle very well. We're at the bottom of these cycles right now with some of these. AAU's bare bottom. The lowest you could have possibly got it was around 46 cents. I got it at 48. That's not even bare bottom. But 54 cents was just, some people were bought in at 60 cents just yesterday. Because they're excited. They were anticipating this move and didn't care. So now that gold and silver is slightly moving up. I even got yesterday, so you guys know, I bought in the Silver Trust. I bought it at, through 500, not much, $530 in the Silver Trust at 26, whatever it was yesterday when it closed, when, at the end of the day. Like, it was down like 90 cents from here, 80 cents. I'm up like just over 3%, let's put it that way. So it's not a lot, but it's things that I understand. So there's $530 that made 3% today. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm sitting in the bank account, it's making dick percent. And it's all about timing. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to know the charts. So when people want to be like, oh, he doesn't know the charts, it's like, really? Did you guys just not see my iBio that I just talked about a week and a half ago and told you to buy when it was at $1.20, go off for fucking 30% in the middle of a downbeat on our other shit? Another one that's not on here that I told you guys to buy a while ago when it made that dip. And it's right back only 10 cents above it now. So again, this price was cut in half. With all the shit with Biden. It was cut in half. We've been coiled up in this level for a fucking ridiculous amount of time. But I can't buy this because I took my IDEX money and bought AAU. To me, in the short term, AAU is going to skyrocket. So if it shows you what I think of it all, if you guys, you could have wrote it from $2.40 to just over $3 and sold it. But at the end of the day, that's not a huge inversion. That thing is going to skyrocket eventually. It's going to skyrocket. And when it does, someone's going to get rich off of it. IDEX has done very fucking well. Very well for me over the last year. I rode this last pump from sub $2 up over $5. You guys don't hear me talk stock market a lot. But there's certain things in the stock market you should really write down iBio and IDEX. I've been telling you this for a long time. And sure, could iBio fail this and be going towards a reverse split? It could. But at the same time, I suspect that this is one final dump before a massive move. I rode iBio last year from 88 cents to over, $6, $7. It was fucking crazy. So I know a thing or two. And it's not just crypto. In fact, the least amount of my knowledge might be in crypto because I know a shit ton about commodities. I know a lot about EV. And I know about the biopharmaceuticals. For anybody who wants to make fun of me because you said biopharmaceuticals. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting a joint. I apologize. But to stare at the charts as much as I do and look through all this shit, you gotta be smoking a joint. Otherwise, it's tedious. It already is. So, quick update on XRP. We're stuck in this pattern. Do we think it's going to come back down and complete this formation? That's the question. Or did this confirm the outbreak? That's up for you guys to decide. I can't make that decision for you. Break it out into 1 minute. Exactly what we said yesterday. The pattern had to come down and reform, and that's exactly what happened. Exactly what I told you not to FOMO in at 177. It's exactly the reason why we talked about it yesterday. Once it went up like that, we knew it had to have a correction. Is the correction now over? Or are we going to go back down to 160? We already went to 160 once. So would that suggest if we double bottom on 160, we might want to buy some? Probably. But odds are it's going to double bottom right here at $1.60. That's what it typically would do if this is a real run. It would go down, break out in the short term, come back down. You know, and it closes the gap. It started at, 156 all the way to 178, and now the gap would be 160 up to, 171, and then if it goes back down to 160, the gap could be 160 to 168, and then it goes down to 164, and then it's a gap of 168 to 164, and then it hits 166. And you could simply have a case of this, which is why I want to, you got to be very careful which way this is going to go. Because if another set of volume comes in, you could have one of these cases. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. We go in the short term, though, so you can see it. So is this a case where you would draw a line out like this, come up from the bottom? Well, it would look a little bit different, but fucking A. So you could go like this. We can go out. We can go across. Or, you can do it a little bit better. But you get what I'm saying. Is it going to get to an end point down here? And is this going to keep coiling up? And then is it going to shoot upside or downside? That's a decision you have to make. Because once it coils up in between those two zones, it's either going up or down. You could argue that's coming off an inversion. So it suggests it could be ascending. You could even delete what I just did and go back a little bit farther and be like, all right, we're going like this. Right? We go back a little bit farther in the pattern. Well, we don't see anything higher. So it's a quick former. Now, what the fuck is that? Oh, I told you I hate my pen. Is it going to cross? Are we going to have a cross? Is there going to be a cross? Because it's playing within the range to have something like that happen. It really is. I know it doesn't look the same if I don't go out like this, but it really is. If it trades within that and it coils up and then it breaks to the upside, could show. This is where you would know. Is it going to show bullish tendencies at the end of this? Or is it going to come to the downside and retrace? That's the question. That's my brother's page, by the way, if you guys want to see it. And he's not going to be the douchebag on YouTube because he keeps it real. So, at least with me and my brother, you guys can have some realness. He's a little more out there than I am, so you're going to get a little bit of a tone. But, you'll see. But yeah. What's it going to do? It's every single one of these. What are they going to do? Is this going to be the head, shoulder, and are we going to come back where this pattern started at 56 cents? And then are we going to rework back down? Or are we showing ourselves something here? At some point, it's either going to play to the upside or the downside. We can keep debating this all day, but the charts will show you one thing. But if a significant amount of volume comes in, this don't mean dick. It looks like a head and shoulders. It feels like a head and shoulders. It smells like a head and shoulders. But is it a head and shoulders? Or are these all about to do this ungodly run like Ethereum starting? Because every time Ethereum looks like it's going to go down, it just builds up more volume. Could this be the start of an Ethereum-like run? I'm here to make you look at every side. Is this the start of an Ethereum-like run, is what I'm asking. It's kind of starting to look like it. So my question to you would be, is there going to be a pullback before Ethereum goes to fucking 5,000 or 6,000? Or can it keep up just like this and go all the way to 5,000? Because if your answer is Ethereum's going right to 5,000, well, then you might have to look at your portfolio a little bit more seriously, because that would mean this is probably going to $1. This is probably going to $2.50, $3. If that's your consensus. If not, and you think it has to retrace, well, there you go. But like I always tell you, there's a lot of different ways we can go. And it's going to be tight. It really is going to be tight. Because to me, it looks like it's making higher highs and higher lows. At least today. You got evidence. 1. It's the first time it did it. Second time it did it. Now, is this the third time, or is this just ahead? We're going to know a lot based on the 4th and 5th part of this. If 4's here and 5's over here, well, we might be ascending. But if 5's down here and then 6, then you know. But if, 5 and 6 are even higher, well, then we might have an ascending pattern, and you might have to get more serious about this. You should have already been serious, because I can't tell you how sick I am in the comments. How people are telling me, oh, you said it was going to dip, and it didn't dip. Are you fucking kidding me, guys? Like, I'm not going to get mad about it, but, like, the amount of comments of fucking morons. Because if you guys are commenting, you're a fucking moron. If you are a moron, period. Because the video evidence suggests that you're full of shit. And if you would just go back and watch the videos, you'd be like, holy shit, I'm full of shit. Yeah, you are. That's why. So, I'm T-Speaker222XRP Future Millionaire with the side button XM and Future Digibud OG. Remember, this is a special buy alert. Like, literally. A buy fucking alert for AAU, like I was starting to say in the last video. So, you can buy it on Robinhood. You can buy it on Webull. You can buy it on Charles Schwab. You can buy it on any of these fucking stock exchanges. It's just, if it's a crypto straight exchange, you're not going to find AAU. It's that simple. So, until next time, pay attention. Take a clue on some of the hints. And I'll see you back here shortly. Stay blessed.